Alright, let me pause that. What is up? What is up? How's it going? Your boy's back with another stream. It's been a minute. Not that long. Wasn't able to stream for the first for Monday and Tuesday, and you know I don't stream on Wednesdays. Was doing some stuff, was working on some stuff. I had a little time in the morning today, so I said fuck it, let me play some Outer Wild. I need a new game to play, so here we are. I heard a lot of good things about this game. I'm not sure if it's like it's a puzzle game. I'm not sure if it's like a chill kind of game, you know what I mean? Maybe there's some scary shit in here, I don't know. And there's a lot of exploration from what I understand. I mess with some settings, but just to fix my monitor. Wake up. Wake up. I'm just taking a sip of coffee, hang on. Oh, wow. Huh. What's the marshmallow? Avada-kedavra. Okay. Kill me. Extend stick. Oh, there we go. Oh god, what's up with my hand? I burnt it. Fuck. Let me try it again. No, I burned it too. Toss. Let me try it again. I'm gonna spend all this time trying to cook a fucking marshmallow. Damn it. Talk to Slate. There's our pilot back from your pre-launch campout under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. I'm ready if you are. Are you kidding? Of course I'm ready. It's finally time to test the new landing hydraulics with the pilot instead of auto-flight system. Speaking of pilots, make sure you don't crash the ship the first time you put it down, you hear? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you said your goodbyes or whatever. Interesting jump mechanic. Very interesting jump mechanic. I'm assuming those are lanterns. Oh, what's up, Micah? Hey, it's you. Said you're blasting off in your ship today. Really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. I hear you and Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it? Yeah, we recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you got. Live model ship. Whoa. Too far. No, we're losing control. We're losing control. Oh, God. Hey. What a landing. I guess that's what Slade lets you fly the real thing, huh? Oh, down we go. Porphy. You're making wine? Hey, yo, hatchling. Here you're leaving us to seek the adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let you, me, and Gosan open up a bottle of the good stuff. When we seek an adventure among one star, actually, other stars are too far away. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. I didn't want to talk shit about his wine. Rutile. Rutil. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They really don't explode as often anymore. All I know is between the space program and Micah's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. This pilocy used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of the inaugural flight into space. It has been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that they will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Parthian history. Yeah, there's more people I gotta chat, but tomorrow. Here's the lumberjack. So it's launch day. Hall's going to miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. It's about time you build a new, less flammable one. That big tree in the village would be a perfect choice. Wouldn't mind helping out the space program, just say the word. Nice try. We all know you haven't helped with that tree. What? No, I just think it's in the way and someone ought to chop it down, you know, specifically me. And you think this has to do with the time I fell out of it and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? I mean, it wasn't the tree's fault that you broke your arm. You just suck at climbing trees. I do not know how to pronounce that name. Nice. Nice. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh, sure. I made all of their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Kurt's drums, Rybek's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. Feldbar's harmonica, of course, though Feldbar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space, I'll be one of the space rover and other travelers. If you like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. So that's a collectible for sure. Okay, up there is the observatory. Let me check out the museum some more. Postcards from orbit. No, never mind, I guess. It was just a chair. The projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite's equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Oh, I think I did it. Tephra and Galena. Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. He wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Sure. Okay, here are the rules. Go there, me will hide with these radios and use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. What a weird way to... Well, I mean, I understand I have 2 sets of eyes. So, across here. There you are. I found the hiding spot was super good. Don't forget you have to find both of us. Oh no! I thought I was dead. I forgot how jumping works. Now, how do I get up there? Well, I know about that one. The other one's there. Oh, okay, I see. There you are. I won. I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. talk to Spittle. Fishing Rhyme, fishing Rhyme. Chicken helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater, I guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant's Deep, that's where I'd go. What's that? One time after the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabriel told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down. On account of how murky the water was, I guess too dark. Gabriel wants to see what lay beneath the surface. So they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly Gabriel couldn't go any further. I underestimated how boring this would be. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabriel go any deeper. It held Gabriel back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabriel saw it. A tentacle of some hideous beast. Is that all true? Heard it from Gabriel himself. Gabriel can be a little fanciful, sure, but they aren't a liar. I mean, probably anyway. I guess you want to know if the story's entirely true, you can go seek Giant's Deep for yourself. Whoa. Oh, is that the satellite I was taking pictures with? God damn, that's fast. Talk to Arlos. Arcos. Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghost Sense said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling. Because ghost matter evaporates. Just takes a super long time to go away. Hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter is awesome. You know ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? Whoa, really? That's so cool. Ouch. So using the camera, you can see where the ghost matter is. Don't want to touch that. Get singed. Zero G Cave. Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I got Zero G training set up if you want a refresher. Go San. I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. Really, you'll do fine out there. I'd worry more about the ship. If I were you, hopefully that lunatic Slate at least fixed the retro rockets. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up down in the Zero G cave in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. Cool, get to it and try not to concuss yourself right before the launch. Oh, this really is a zero-G cave. Suit up. Tough. Hey, hey, nice of you to drop down. And so G-Tynan. So you're going in there? In the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great. Great and fine. You don't look fine. You know I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I've got hand sweats. Whoa. Well, down we go. Okay, it's not too hard. There we go. Hey, you're back. Need something? Give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt. Not much happening down here lately. Let me think. When to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Oh hey, how about that? Yeah, they were on Firewatch and the old scout launcher and saw smoke. They went to check it out. Safety first, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tektite once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for, if you ask me. I don't need this dude anymore. Could I drop it off? There we go. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurling through space, but just remember you're training and try not to hit anything big. Can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training. You got it? Where's the observatory? Is it up here? Launch scout. Read. Northwest Geyser Mountains. North Youngbark Crater. East Nomai Ruins. South Quantum Groove Crater. Something back here. Just some geysers, it seems. Moraine. Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. What are you up to? I'm using my signal scope to pick up sounds from distant planets. It's to set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequencies so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night I heard Rybek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. You can hear different planets too. It depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. What happens if this thing like fully closes? No, I'm gonna lose it. Oh man, I lost it, but those are the drums. The flutes. Oh, that's what those other ones are. It's the other planets, I see. Ah, I see now. That's pretty cool. You are still throwing rocks in there? Pretty comfy looking house you get there. What's going on in here? Whoa. Paul. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tools inaugural flight 2. I'm so excited and it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The Two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh jeez, don't not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going to space. How are you feeling? Excited. Good. You've only been waiting for this day since you were a hatchling. Can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the third? You here to see new Nomai statue? New statue? You haven't heard? Gabbro brought it back with them from Giant's Deep. And Hornfield's just finished prepping it for display. This is it right here. Neat, huh? Makes me wish we could see what the real life Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Oh geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have your ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Radio tower here on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from the Deep Space Satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the Deep Space Satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the Deep Space Satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. What the... The strange rock moving around the grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realized must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever actually happened, both sides of this debate agree this effect is extremely creepy. It sure fucking is. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusion hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If the star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called the supernova. Based on Schert's observation, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Yeah, but not anytime soon. This crystal was taken from the Nomai ruin on the Biroharo. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Whoa. Wicked. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon of Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the little scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost in deeps of space. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from the skulls that they possess antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in Nomai's autonomy, just their shockingly fragile bone structure, shows that the Harthians couldn't have descended from the Mayan ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made arts. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? If they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. This piece of Nomai writing is essential in deciphering their unique language. Although the text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from the central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Translate. Cassava, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Atla Rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Search for what? Watch closely, these balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the Atla Rock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Whoa, I didn't even see this fucking thing. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Yeah, that's disturbing. What do we got up here? Hornfells. Hornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. Galaxies. This image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away the galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past, or how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Uh-oh. Oh god. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with the Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I'm just gonna wing it. Um, I don't know. Overwhelmed by the options, perhaps. I don't blame you. If you need help getting started, you could visit Esker on the Moon. They're alone on the Alta Rock most of the time. I'm sure they appreciate it. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the Moon are and why they are built. Could put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for launch. Let's get off this rock. Excellent, you'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are, but best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship. Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help with anything. View map. Whoa. Timberherd, that's where we are. Giants Deep. There is something here. A broken ship, it seems like. The Atla Rock. Another floating debris ship. The Hourglass Twins. Brittle Hollow. This is the... No. The other is called Dark Bramble. There it is. What the fuck? That's a wicked planet. Trying to see if I could get their moon. But nah. That's cool. What the fuck? Did it just eat my fucking memory? Cool, but also, what the fuck? Outer World Adventures, Timberheart's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Atla Rock. Hornfills, Gosan, Feldspar, Esker, Sleet. Or Sleep. No, I think it was Sleet. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left, Hornfills, Gosan, Slate, and Feldspar. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wild Adventures, without whom we would never have gone off the ground. Matthew Stuon or Ben, these are either like supporters like Patreon stuff or honorable mentions of sorts. The creators. Hey, so did you get a good look at the Nomai statue? It actually looked at me and opened its eyes. Oh, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around. I mean, like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch? Like, medically speaking? You know what? Don't worry about it. Maybe you should sit down for a bit and take it easy. I hate for anything bad to happen if you try to launch while you're not feeling great. But hey, when you're ready, then you could make the most of our translator tool. Can't believe it's all grown up and leaving for space already. For real though, I'm glad you're the one carrying it and not like Ryback. They'd fall on it for sure. Say, if you want to do a short trip to just get your space legs onto you, you could check out the ruins on the Atla Rock. Not to learn what those are. Good luck and safe flying. Stuff for again. Blush, are you going to space today? Are you going to space and never coming back like Feldspar did? What? Yeah, Hornfeld said Feldspar went away into space and didn't come back. Hornfeld says Feldspar was the best pilot ever, and no one knows what happened to them. Hornfeld probably shouldn't be telling you stuff like this. Hornfeld says that too. But if Feldspar disappears, you might disappear too, right? You're not as good as Feldspar, so you should really be careful not to get lost. Wow. You don't know me. You don't know me at all. Looks like you're ready to take off. The excitement of the launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. I'm working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. So this is the ship, huh? Wow, my spacesuit looks very, very mid. Planetary chart of the Outer Wilds. The Interloper. A comet that we rarely see. Village, the one and only Hartian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. Then my statue in the observation opened its eyes and looked at me. My strange glowing lights on my own memories flashed before my eyes. A cave at the very center of Timberherd used to by Outer Wild Ventures to train the new astronauts. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gosan. Esker's camp. Sounds like Esker's still stationed in the Atla Rock. They've been there by themselves for a while. Yeah, there are no more ruins somewhere on the Atla Rock. No one knows what they are or why they were built. The my text in the observation talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Atla Rock. Oh, I see. So it's the same thing, it's just a different way of looking. So we gotta go to Adler Rock then. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree, walk towards it, enjoy. That's fucking great. Well, off we go. Lift off landing camera. Oh god. Where's Adler Rock? Is that you? Yep. Ooh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Man, I don't know where to land. Okay, it's matched, but can I... I'm gonna land sideways, dog, like... Landing mode. Nah. I can land somewhere better. I probably need a spacesuit, right? Ooh. Christ. Church research notes, property of church. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice and of the outskirts of dark bramble. I posit the Atla rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where dark bramble now lies. Follow up on maybe there's are more fragments of the old planet's dark bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in our solar system. Ooh, that's the thing. I see something over here. Esker. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Short comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rydbeck feels about unnecessary space fight. Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. Can pick up their music with Hypnoscope, you know? Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your mini map, but the Alarok is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Don't go, I mean, is there anything else you wanted to ask? Seem lonely up here. Little, I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfields and Gosan mostly. I'm ready up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. I forget about you? Won't blame them for one. I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. It's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system. Let alone our village. What is this place? Very funny. The stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on a number of launches and landings taking place in the village and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Well, talk to you later. I'm not sure if I wanted to doze off. Okay, so the ship's over there. We kind of looped all the way around this way. Ow. Esker's Cinescope log. Day 40 is still not picking up Rybeck's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51, listen to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosan their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Banjo, oh god, day 55, banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rybeck's doing okay. I was worried. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today, too. Something strange is coming from Timberhearth. Day 76. Okay. I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timberhearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Can't be them. Day 80. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I better talk to Naze. Oh god. What the what? Coleus, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. Device indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. This is curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. We will need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope. Kasala, our research for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Whoa. Interesting. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? May need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. I notice in those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built Quantum Moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. The Southern Glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. Could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Kanoi would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. Okay, wow, I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? Oh, wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. For what little I can understand, the writing here, I think it was built to try and find something specific. I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow. I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back to in the old ship and take off. Totally safe, mostly safe. Those stars above. Can I take these scrolls with me? Should I take them with me? Can I take them? Whoa. Okay, maybe I can't mess with this. Oh? Is it pointing towards the sun? This is interesting. What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you ready to get off this thing, getting off the ground? Sure, ready to go. Did I just die? Or a bad dream or something? I still look half asleep. That's a negative on being deceased. No tradition to sleep under the stars the night before launch, but if that makes me all but jumpy. What the fuck just happened? No, like actually, did I cause that? What the fuck was all that? Oh, hang on, sorry. Okay, gotta find Ryback. Gotta be careful with those geysers. Oh shit. Missing this mining site 2B. Skeletal remains. That scared the shit out of me. I can't make that jump. I need my spacesuit. So maybe I should use the scout. Okay, what is all this? Pick up Ash Twin Projection Stone. What the fuck? Yarrow, my gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh, I know, this ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks. Final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'll be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead it to disaster. I have no idea what that meant. No idea what this means, and it's freaking me out a little bit. Still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use timber herds or only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they planned accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? Nah. I say... he's done. No more puns. Ban him. This is going to take me somewhere, isn't it? Okay, this is sending me up. So where do I go from here? Do I try to head back? Okay, we made it. Oof. That was some. And what's this? I mean, it looks like I can go down there. Whoa. Oh god. Oh god. Don't get stuck. Oh, there's ghost shards down there. Ow. The fuck? Don't tell me there's actually like nothing here. What the what? Alright, well, guess there was that. Ow. I haven't checked down here if there is a down. When there's really nothing here. All right. So where do they want us to go? The twin... Ryback headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. So we could go there, we could check out the... Well, no, this is totally into the Brittle Hollow. Which one is the... We could try to see if we could find Feldspar. So we can either go to the Brittle Hollow or the Ash Twin. I guess we could check out the Ash Twin. Oh, hang on. Is that our village? Oh, wait. Oh, shit. God damn it. No. What the fuck is this? Oh. Oh, you're Tektite. The one that's missing a leg. Hey, yo, Hatchling, thought you were taking that tin can of yours to space today. What are you still doing here? I guess I saw something crash over in the horizon. Didn't know what it was seeing in the pictures Mellow Scott was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. So what crashed? I don't know what it is exactly. It looks like some kind of plant seed, but it's not anything I've seen on Timber Hearth before. And trust me, I was quite an explorer back in my day. You think it was extraterrestrial? It kind of looks like something that might come off Dark Bramble. Whatever it is, it's put down its roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set on Hull loose on it. Let's get rid of this mess sooner rather than later. No one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuck can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously the opening is too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not gonna blindly stick my hand into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two. Ow. So yeah, that's concerning. We've seen what the dark bramble is, the planet, how it looks. There's more to explore here. I mean, yeah, I planned on using the scout launcher. Alright, in you go. Oh. Nope, and that's when it got stuck. Blasted Seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I like this crater. Need something from me? I threw a little scout into the seed. You did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than on the outside? This is going to be a chore to chop up, and no mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I better grab an extra axe or 3, just in case. When I launch my scout into the seed that crashed on Timber Hearth, it ends up in a much bigger space filled with fog and thorny vines. What the fuck? Why does it keep getting nuked? Fly away! I don't get it. Is it taking all the new information that I've collected? And the ship is a death trap, right? Oh, yeah, it's a death trap, a really powerful death trap. What, you suddenly care about safety now? You're lucky I'm in time loop. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons because I have no idea what you're talking about. So, me joking about the sun, that it wasn't gonna fucking supernova anytime soon, and this one just constantly just supernovas and sets us through a fucking endless loop. I almost went into the fucking sun. What the hell? Whoa, don't get close to fucking whatever that shit is. Okay, here's something. Or anything useful on this planet? Here's something. Ow. Oh. Should probably grab this. Okay, what's causing this? You wanna fucking hurry? That's not terrifying at all. That's not fucking good. Yo, is there like a thing to insert this? Because I'm not seeing it. Hang on, because now there's something over here. I'm not gonna lie, this is fucking with my head a little bit. That's cracked. Do I need to break that open or something? The fuck? Okay, here we go, finally. Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab at Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Raimi found me. But the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Konoe would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. That shit is fucking terrifying. Whoa. I didn't notice the fucking body there. Why is my ship on the other... This is not good. Ow. Ow. Jetpack was gonna be triggered with a separate button. Translator auto equip. First time while talking to characters and reading journals or signs. This will prevent character animations from playing during conversations. Get out of there. Fucking hell. How's the sun looking? Oh, I forgot my fucking... That was embarrassing. Okay, let's go back to Ember Twin. Uh oh. Fuck. And I fucking cooked myself because I went too fucking fast and I flew into the fucking sun. I'm not gonna use the autopilot. I'm not gonna fucking use it. I don't give a flying fuck. and you are a distress beacon. Escape pod 2. Untranslated recording. We need a status report for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod passengers are afraid, but physically well. And Nona, everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pods distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in the star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed in the same planet as us. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment, scan complete, external temperature is prohibitively high, verdict inhospitable, do not seek shelter on the planet's surface. Escape pod 3 now launching escape pod 2. Escape pod 2 vessel has been moderately injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. The heat from the star system sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. No, but these passengers are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Emergency escape hatch. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage with rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. So the sand is building up, so we gotta be quick on this rock. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. Cavern Miller found is the wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? Is this beside the path to the shelter site? I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your air supply tank there. We cannot tell you how far deep this tunnels may win, but do linger as the area exposed to the heat of this alien sun. So we can refuel oxygen here. Refill your air supply tank and return quickly. The path to the shelter is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left, continue to the room filled with rock columns, formations, and climb upward to the opening above them. Sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Turn left. Once you reach rock column formation, go up. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Meloria and I crafted will do its job, but it's too strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. You're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. Anglerfish fossil overlook, 40 meters. Where the fuck am I? Starting to get a little creeped out. We're meeting in the fossil fish cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the angler fish overlook hole. You'll have to go a long way, but it isn't far. Go to Stepping Stone Cave and then up into the fossil fish cave. Try to get to the fossil fish through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Target can't find through the anglerfish overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Levy now. Who cares? Ilex is still the tallest. Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the anglerfish overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. I guess we weren't fast enough for that distress beacon. More stuff here. Stepping Stone Cave. Goes down, but are you serious? That's not good. Are we playing the fossil fish game tonight? I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to the Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Gratitude, Solanum, good you're small enough to climb in through the hole at the anglerfish overlook. Still small enough. You won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. There's like so much stuff. Getting kind of lost with it all. Not to mention that sand is only fucking climbing. How do I get out of here? At least there's oxygen here. Anglerfish Overlook District, Stepping Stone District, High Energy Lab Trailhead, Eye Shrine District. So they're light rooms, I assume? So we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project. I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. If we fail, and probably if this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of the star system, in which to protect these species. The potential annihilation of the entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want to knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke, I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain of the sun station will not cause destruction once we built it, we won't support the station's use. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? I understand the proposal of unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. So, unsurprisingly, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. So from what I'm gathering is that sun station, whatever it is causing our sun to fucking blow up. Not good. We need another way around. Ow. There we go. It's been computing shuttle trajectories to the sun station. Don't worry, the station is in such a low stellar orbit, we constructed a different, safer way to travel there from Ash Twin. That would be Pi. I told her we wouldn't be traveling there by shuttle and that the sun station doesn't even have a landing pad, but she said she knew. It is purely theoretical exercise on my part. Yarrow who doesn't love computing a good low stellar orbit shuttle trajectory. Hi, I look forward to working with you, but I'm also relieved it will be easy to return to Ash Twin regularly. is the sand looking? It's getting up there. Yep, can't go in there. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty bad down there. What the fuck just launched me? Okay, that sand is building up a whole lot quicker. I think it's time we go. Gravity cannon. Never mind. I guess we don't leave from here. This is not good. It appears we are trapped here. Or not. Freedom? Freedom! Yeah, that sun is looking a whole lot larger. High Energy Lab, Ashton Towers, Escape Pod 2, Sunless City, Fossil Fish Cave, Sun Station. There is a way to safely travel to the Sun Station from Ash Twin. Nobody debated building a Sun Station in order to power the Ash Twin project. I don't know what's going on over here, but stuff is looking pretty wicked. And it took my ship. Yeah, is it just me or the sun is looking much, much larger? That's definitely swollen up for sure. Whoa. Here's our first delivery, Yarrow, one warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. We're just installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found in the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project. So a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose more precisely I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Yarrow, stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her destiny rivals a neutron stars. Now go meet her on the White Hole Station. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more material soon. Yo, that sun is swelling up. Can I at least check this thing before it goes supernova? Using oxygen as propellant. That's not good. Oh, now I get an achievement? Oh, I used up all my oxygen and died. Oh man, I couldn't even witness the fucking sun supernovaing.
Well, we collected a lot of information regardless.
Black Hole Forge, White Hole Station. One of three anomaly escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All three escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. There's more to explore here. Well, first things first, right? Let's see if we could get to that station that's on the sun. Oh, shit. Ah. What the fuck? Oh shit. What the fuck happened? I think I hit the station, but why did it knock me unconscious? Or was the heat too much? But alright, fine. I won't go there yet. Nope. God damn it. Christ. It's gonna hurt. Ow. Come on, make it, you fuck. Oh my god. And this is... Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. Malura, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help. Search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about the unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Where was young Coleus lost, Mallory? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. Happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine the sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, and I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis, we will learn more by examining the northern lakebed cave where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. So, search the north. Fuck. Christ, that would have been bad. It's Chert. Goodness, it's you. Hello, I take your first launch went well then. Welcome to Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Horton Foes asked me to update our star charts, and I'm here observing. This is one of the best places in our solar system to spot astronomical events, you know? What's weird is I actually seen a couple of supernova today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye out keep an eye out for on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me, what can I do for you? I found something. Please do tell. I found your notes about the Outlog's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. Planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice. Like a much colder giant steep, it's hard to say. Used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there is no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space that 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared in the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Atla Rock, which I believe is now is how the biggest crater was formed. How do you know if I spotted a supernova? Supernova look like extra large stars in the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that there are actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova in the very end of their lifespan, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. Although some of these stars are older than we realized. How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty though. Right now sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. What should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake, but I don't mean to brag, but I'm usually quite good with the little scouts, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin Southern Hemisphere? And one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our own crashes, surprising enough. It's one of Nomai's ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I've seen it with my little scout. So where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies in the ground. Watch out for falling sand. I'd had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Let's see what's over here. Not much anymore because the sand fucking ate up whatever it was. You really gotta be quick here, huh? Is there at least something I can work with over here? Quantum fluctuation. Signal identified. Cave shard. What the fuck? Okay, that kind of creeped me out a bit. Coolies is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago. We're not able to find a trace of him. We know how much air he had in it and disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to the rock I met earlier. Wasn't this same rock fragment in just the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? Coleus, we plan to re-examine the northern lake bed. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update, Miller and I went back to the lake bed and observed the rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like a quantum moon does. How curious. We have this thing here. Whoa. There's more to it. Translated into my writing. The shuttle is currently resting at the comet. Activate the gravity cannon. Call the shuttle home. The sunless city. Blocked off. Of course it is. Any other useful info we can gather around here? Nope. Whoa. Where the fuck are we going? I touched the sun even though I... Alright. As much as I want to keep playing, I unfortunately gonna have to call it here. I know it's like extremely early, but I only had a little time to stream. So yeah, appreciate everyone that tuned in to watch my game. Very thankful, very grateful. Just messed around with some more, well not more. This is our first attempt at Outer Wilds. We died like a shit ton because I stuck at base stuff. But yeah, gonna be playing more of this when I have time. I'm gonna try to see if I can play Pyre tomorrow. No guarantees.
there anything else that I need to say? Nah, that's about all I have to say, actually. Game's pretty chill though. I mean, um, the the whole planet or the sun going supernova and shit. I don't know why, but that does strike a fear on me. It's very intense, but other than that, pretty chill game. Exploring, finding stuff out. Connecting some puzzle pieces. Probably should have checked the log before I called it there, but it's fine. I'll check it next time around. But yep, that is now all I have to say. It's time for me to rate. And let's see. We'll raid into Chris. They just started their stream playing a retro game. Always marked as retro, and I can never figure out what game it is exactly, but I'll pass the torch over to them, and I'll catch y'all hopefully tomorrow. If not, definitely the weekends. Adios, and bye-bye.